Eala opens 2026 in Auckland, Melbourne. Alexandra Eala will begin her 2026 WTA season in the Australia, New Zealand swing, extending her rise on the professional tour. Currently ranked WTA number 53, Eala is set to open her season on January 5 at the ASB Classic in Auckland, New Zealand, a WTA 250 tournament. Several familiar names appear on the ASB Classic entry list, including Varvara Gracheva of France, Lulu Sun of New Zealand, Janice Tien of Indonesia, and Punna Udvardi of Hungary, players Eala has already faced in previous competitions. After Auckland, Eala will travel to Melbourne, Australia, to play the Kooyong Classic, an exhibition event traditionally staged in the lead-up to the Australian Open. Joining Eala in the Kooyong Classic women's field are former world number 5 Daniela Hantuchova, WTA number 69 Donna Vekic, and world number 98 Priscilla. Honourable Eala will then turn to the season's first Grand Slam, the 2026 Australian Open, which runs January 18 to February 1. That the Melbourne Major is expected to be a key early test for the young Filipina as she builds on momentum from her historic WTA Tour campaign last year. That seven-time major singles champion Venus Williams was handed a wild card to the Australian Open aged 45 on Friday, making her the oldest woman ever to play at the season-opening Grand Slam. The American will compete in the main draw at Melbourne Park for the first time since 2021. I'm excited to be back in Australia and looking forward to competing during the Australian summer, said Williams. I've had so many incredible memories there and I'm grateful for the opportunity to return to a place that has meant so much to my career. An Australian Open singles finalist in 2003 and 2017, Williams is a five-time Wimbledon champion and also won 2 US Opens. Williams will become the oldest woman to play at the Australian Open since Japan's Kimiko Date, who was 44 when she lost in the first round in 2015. A four-time Australian Open doubles champion, Williams is set to begin her preparations for the January 18 to February 1 tournament at the Auckland Classic next week. Williams returned to the circuit at the US Open last year after a 16-month break, setting up a new chapter in her career as she heads back to Melbourne. Eala. Dawn of a new season. Auckland to Melbourne 2026 tennis. As the sun peaks over the volcanic horizon of Auckland, a fresh chapter begins in the life of one of tennis's most exciting rising stars. Alexandra Eala, the fearless, gritty Filipina with a left hand that paints lines of creativity and power across hard courts, stands poised on the edge of her 2026 campaign, ready to write another chapter in her already remarkable journey. Daily Guardian +1. This isn't just another start to another year. For Alex, January in Oceania is ritual and reckoning, confidence and challenge interwoven from Auckland's brisk breeze to Melbourne's blazing summer courts. The stage is set, the canvas fresh, a WTA Tour season poised for breakthroughs, surprises, and moments that might just etch themselves into Philippine sports history. Chapter 1, Auckland, where the season awakens January 5, 2026. The ASB Classic in Auckland, one of the most vibrant events kicking off the early tennis calendar, hums with energy. Players shuffle onto courts under New Zealand skies. Early round matches are fought with the intensity of athletes who know that confidence gained here can ripple all the way to Grand Slam battles. Daily Guardian +1 for Eala. This is where it begins, her first official match of the year. Brimming with experience from a breakthrough 2025 season, one that saw her climb inside the world's top 60 and make history with deep runs and thrilling wins, she walks onto Auckland's courts with a blend of calm and ambition. MyTV Auckland's tournament isn't a Grand Slam, but it's fierce. The draw is stacked with dangerous opponents, from the powerful strokes of Elina Svitolina to gritty competitors like Emma Navarro and rising Southeast Asian stars such as Janice Tien. Tennis 365. As the match begins, the sun cuts through morning chill, illuminating Alex's focused gaze. Here, she is not merely warming up for bigger events, she competes. Each rally is an opportunity to sharpen her tools, each serve a question posed to her own potential. Can I impose my game? Can I elevate myself above last year's achievements? The answer echoes in every clean strike and daring angle she conjures, a dynamic blend of tactical awareness and raw athleticism, the heart of a player who refuses to let talent go unclaimed. Chapter 2, Between Matches, the journey south after Auckland's roar and applause, whether in triumph or hard-fought lesson, Alex boards her flight southward to Melbourne, Australia. This journey is not merely geographical, it's psychological. Auckland represents grounding, community, preparation, and the early cadence of the season. Melbourne, by contrast, means destiny, laughter and heartbreak, pressure and possibility. Her first stop in Melbourne is not yet the Grand Slam. It's the Kooyong Classic, a distinguished warm-up event with a storied legacy. Daily Guardian played at the iconic Kooyong Lawn Tennis Club. This exhibition tournament is where legends converge and fresh faces test their mettle against seasoned campaigners. Here, Alex will share courts with a delightful mix of tennis nobility and hopeful contenders. From former top-ranked players like Daniela Hantuchova to strong competitors such as Donna Vekic and Priscilla, Honorable Daily Guardian Kooyong is a place of stories. It's a crucible where confidence can transform into belief and connections made on court can shape how a season unfolds. Each point here, though not counting toward official rankings, enriches a player's experience. The rhythm of pressure, the feel of a crowd, the unpredictable dance of big points under bright lights. And for Alex, this is growth in motion. Chapter 3, Melbourne Park, a dream within reach. Then comes the pinnacle of this early season odyssey, the Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the year. For Alex, Eala, 2026 is different. She doesn't need to qualify. Already ranked comfortably inside the WTA's top 100 at the start of the year, she earns direct entry into the main draw, a milestone achievement and a testament to her steady ascent on the world stage. Philstar.com. Her history with this event is already woven with memory. As a junior, she tasted victory at the Australian Open doubles in 2020. As a professional, she narrowly missed breakthroughs in previous years. But now, plot and purpose converge. This year, she belongs in Melbourne. No qualifiers. No long odds. Just the main stage. This Grand Slam is not merely a tournament, it's a rite of passage. The echoes of her 2025 successes, the historic win at the US Open, where she became the first Filipino in the Open era to win a Grand Slam singles match, propel her forward with confidence. But Grand Slams are full of mirrors. Every win reveals new goals, every loss teaches humility. In Melbourne, the field is deep and daunting, featuring the tour's elite and hungry challengers alike. To advance here takes precision, stamina, and something sometimes spoken of in whispers, belief. Chapter 4. The spirit beneath the strings. More than schedules, rankings, and results, Alex Eala's early 2026 season is a narrative of becoming. From the brisk mornings in Auckland to the solemn grandeur of Melbourne Park nights, she carries not just a racket and a body tuned for competition, she carries her story,